Hello everyone, welcome to Team Righteous Gaming's YouTube channel. My name is Jeremiah, captain of Team Righteous Gaming. Now that the weekend's over, I just wanted to share some of my thoughts about High Seas and its gameplay. This set has left a strong impression on me, and there is a lot to like here. So I'd like to share with you some of the things that I truly love about the set and some of the new directions that LSS has decided to take the limited experience. First of all, they did it. They finally did it. I have been wanting LSS to pull this off since the moment I joined this game. They included a hidden hero that nobody knew about. That was such a welcome surprise to see that Scurv Stowaway entered the combat zone. What better way to thematically introduce a stowaway pirate as a hidden hero in the cargo of the ship? Popping up out of nowhere, out of your treasure packs, not treasure packs, well, your main packs as you're opening and cracking and saying, wow, who is this guy? And he's a thief? Sure, he's not CC legal. However, I think it's really cool that we got a new designation for a hero, which is thief. And I'm really interested to see how LSS takes this where LSS takes this new direction. The second thing I loved about this set is that it introduces a Nimbilism Tribal card pool. High Seas has introduced a new slew of cards that all work together in the name of Nimbilism. There are about 3 or 4 action cards and maybe 2 or 3 equipment pieces that now name and care about the card Nimbilism. Opening a sealed pool or intentionally drafting for this generic strategy could lead to a really strong outcome, and if it's not strong, if nothing else, it looks really fun. The third thing I love about this set is decision points, decision points, decision points. The new macro card, Treasure Island, adds an interesting layer to blocks and attacks that just simply hasn't been in any other limited experience prior to this. I found myself thinking, is it worth it to full block and stop the gold generation, or do I let them leak just a little bit through so I could return some more damage? I felt a bit like a swashbuckling pirate fighting for treasure when my opponent in round 3 of the calling said, who cares about being rich if you're dead? Go ahead and make 6 gold. I'll take 6 damage. Ironically, he ate his words at the end of the match when he ended up dead with 5 gold on the board. Every attack in this format carries weight, and that weight leads to tough decision points, carrying the tide in and out of your favor. And speaking of gold, one of the final things that I loved about this limited gameplay experience is how vital gold is to the core of your hero's strategy. The regular generation of gold not only fuels your hero's ability, but also teaches you resource management and pitch stacking. There were several times where I had to decide between cracking the gold right then and there for card advantage or holding it back a little bit and using my hero's ability in order to gain value off of that gold generation. And the times that I decided to crack the gold to draw a card, it was simply to get to my pitch stack where I needed an attack with overpower or block card to block somebody else's overpower. Heck, there was one point where my pitch pile was 6 blue cards deep. It effectively allowed me to create and craft 2 whole hands back to back in exactly the way I wanted them to be. Using the gold for card advantage, hero abilities, and deck construction mid-game felt very empowering, and ironically the theme just made me really feel like a pirate. Overall, I love High Seas, and I think that this weekend, you shouldn't miss out on your pre-release. Wherever your local LGS is, go and attend it. So that's all I've got for you today. I believe that High Seas will go down as one of the best Flesh and Blood limited experiences to date, and probably for the next year or 2. For more Flesh and Blood content like this, like, comment, and subscribe. So be sure to just share this video with a friend, and stay tuned for even more Flesh and Blood High Seas content over the next couple of months. Have a good day, everybody.